Hey guys, this is William from Great Affordable Watches, and today we're gonna review the Alpha Daytona Paul Newman. The Alpha Daytona Paul Newman is a mechanical chronograph with the Seagull ST19 movement. It's a Chinese mechanical movement. Most people say it's made from the old Swiss-made Venus 175 movements, and that the Chinese government bought the rights to the movement and the machines. You can say that the Seagull ST19 is a direct copy of the old Venus 175 movement. So it's known for being a great workhorse movement, and that will last many decades. But as we all know, with Chinese watches, the quality control can be a bit of a hit and miss, and this is true for the Alpha Daytona as well. And many people have reported that their Alpha has stopped working after 1 year or so. But mine have held up for around 2 years now, and it's been working great. I personally really like this watch, and even though it's a homage of the old Rolex Daytona with the Paul Newman dial from the 60s, that Rolex cost about $50,000 to $60,000, so it's unobtainable for most people. So I think a homage of a watch of that price is and can be somewhat acceptable. And I think that when a watch that is this well executed, I think it's okay. I know some people may argue that a homage, or in this case a replica, is nothing to be had, but I really like this watch, and I know or most likely I will never be able to get the real Rolex Daytona. So this is a great watch in my opinion, and the price is about $170, so it's extremely cheap for being a mechanical chronograph. Okay, let's get some specs out of the way first. It is 39 millimeters in diameter, and the lug width is 20 millimeters. And as you can see, I have this orange rally strap, vintage racing strap, that I think really fits the racing oriented dial here. And yeah, so that's this is not the original strap. I can leave a link to this strap in the description. And as we can see, this is the one with the ivory dial and the red markers here. So this is the real Paul Newman dial, and I have the one with the silver bezel. You can also get this one in with the black bezel, but I think the silver one is pretty good looking. As we can see here, the lugs are brushed, and also the bezel is polished, and the sides are mirror polished. And personally, I think that it looks really good with the brushed lugs and the polished case. And I also think that the overall finishing on the watch case is really fantastic for the price. I have not seen any major problems with the finishing at all when it comes to the case. And as you can see, it looks really nice, and it looks almost exactly like the Rolex Daytona Paul Newman. And it got drilled lugs here, so it's very easy to change the strap. Also, it got a screw down crown and screw down sub crowns. Screw down pushers it's called, and this is pretty annoying, especially when this watch is a manual wind. Every time you are going to wind the watch, you have to unscrew it and then screw it. And now we comes to the worst part about this watch. I got an example that is almost 2 years old, and so this crown is a bit loose and wobbly, and it feels like it's gonna break anytime soon. And I heard many people are complaining about the quality of the crown. as you can see, it's a bit wobbly, and that when you're gonna screw it back in, it's a bit hard, and it's easy to thread it wrong and break the whole watch. But I'm not on this yet, so I guess I'm lucky, but the problem is still there. But I have heard and I've seen that the new Daytonas that comes from the factory from the summer and forth, they have a new crown, and I have felt it, and it's much better. I'm not sure if it's gonna hold up in the long term, but the feel of the watch, the feel of the crown is much better than on mine. So if you buy it now, you will probably get the new crown. Also, the second worst thing about the watch is that it says chronometer on the dial, and that is not true. This is not the chronometer certified movement. This doesn't have a chronometer certified movement, so that's a lie. And if they had removed the chronometer text here, I would like the watch a lot more than I actually do, because I really think that this movement is a very good movement, a very good Workhorse movement, even though it's Chinese. The finishing on the case and the acrylic crystal here is very well made, and the overall feel and quality of the watch is superb. So it's too bad that they have missed on a couple of things. But if you're looking for a mechanical chronograph under $200, you can't really go wrong with this one, and I think that the quality exceeds the cost of this watch. Overall, I think that this is a really good watch for the money. You can get the Seagull 1963 for about $250, and that one got a Seagull ST19 as well. So you have approximately two watches, two mechanical chronographs in this price range that are good. And I think that if you like the design as much on the 1963, I think that one is a better choice, because that's more of a homage and not a replica of the old Chinese military 1963 watches. I really think that you're getting a lot of watch for your money, and it's almost impossible, or it is impossible, to get a Swiss-made chronograph, automatic or manual chronograph for this price. So this is a really good choice if you're looking for a well executed mechanical chronograph with a beautiful dial, and if you can overcome the fact that it got some minor issues, like it says chronometer here, bad crown, even though it's probably fixed now, and the fact that it's almost a replica of the watch, or replica of the Rolex watch. Other than that, I think you can't really go wrong, and $170, it's not much money for the watch. I really hope you guys like this review, and please like and subscribe if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.